Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokémon LeafGreen, my Mono Grass run. It's finally time to clean out Team Rocket from this place. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and go for the shortest one possible here, because I really don't want to deal with any more Rocket Grunts than I absolutely have to. Mainly because it's pretty time-consuming and tedious to bust their heads open. Not difficult, just time-consuming. Oh, Pokeball technology, eh? You're studying the Master Ball? And I wish I'd been a little bit more careful and avoided this fight, but okay. If we must, we must. Let's do it. Oh, I think I'll just go for Vine Whip here. Not Vine Whip, Razor Leaf. I'm thinking of Weeping Bell for some reason. But I got Gardenia up front right now, so let's just try and cut him down with some leaves. It's not a very effective move here, but you know what? Mariton's special defense is not exactly the greatest, so I think we can make it work. Plus the 13 levels helps too, but even then, I've always had trouble having Magneton last very long when it comes to special attackers. Ooh, a coughing. Well, I got a counter for that one. It's called Psychic. And yeah, I know, I really need to start putting some levels on Paris at some point. I'm just not sure how to really do it besides doing a bunch of switch-ins, which is very tedious. Or maybe return to Diglett's cave, I guess. It's an option, just not one I prefer. But an option. A Weezing, eh? I might wish I'd switched there. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. These guys are much weaker than Koga, so it's not a problem. We'll just blow it away. Well, at least we got good experience payout on it. A Magnemite, eh? Well, back to Gardenia then. Sure, I could use Psychic against it, but it's gonna resist it. And I'd rather have the extra levels for Razor Leaf, you know? Suppose I could technically try Sleep Powder and Leech Seed, but Razor Leaf seems like it'd be faster. Come on, fall down. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to be visiting the fighting dojo at any point in this run. On one hand, it'd be good training for Stomper. That'll pick up some levels by wiping out all the fighting types there, which would be nice to get up to snuff, you know? On the other hand, is it something I really want to show on the grounds that it's not really necessary for advancing through the game itself? I mean, I don't have to really ever visit the fighting dojo in order to beat the game. I may want to fight this guy, though. After all, I do have to worry about my rival here pretty soon, so another level or two on Gardenia wouldn't hurt. Albeit dealing with this team is probably going to end up being a pain in the butt. Because let's face it, grass types are just a major disadvantage when it comes to dealing with my rival's team. Between Kadabra's psychic powers to deal with a lot of them having poison typing, you know, Pidgeot's flying attacks, and Charizard's fire maneuvers. It's hard to get a grass team to work there. Well, all I can do is try my best, I guess. Suppose I could technically try doing a switch out here, but I'm nervous what would happen to Stomper if I tried it. I'm guessing Arbok would probably wake up and go for a bite. And I'd rather not have to deal with that. So that part is, you know, Hyper Beam's super weak because of Intimidate. Oh, yeah, I can finish this with, like, a Razor Leaf now. Well, it's probably gonna wake up. Nope, still sleeping. Weird. I figured wake up by now and hit me with a glare, you know? Try and get the paralysis going for it, at least. Well, let's throw some leaves at it. Well, that takes of one snake. But I'm sure he's got another one. Oh, he only had one Pokemon? Never mind. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention there. I'm so used to people usually carrying multiple copies of their Pokemon. especially in here. Ooh, an item ball. I'm taking that. Ooh, a protein. And since we, took him out, might as well open this up too. Focus punch, eh? That might come in handy later. Okay. Well, might want to heal up before we face off against our rival, which I think this one takes us to. No, this takes us to the healing center. Okay, it's the other one that goes to my rival. I knew it was one or the other. I think with all the practice I was doing in here earlier to get a feel for him, I'd keep that straight, but I guess not. Not having the best time with keeping my teleporters in order. Well, let's hit him with a Razor Leaf. Not bad, but not good enough. Come on, drop him. I really don't need a miss right now. I was having problems with that a bit earlier. And it sucks when it's a problem, I have to admit. Okay. Grimer, eh? Well, I'll let, Stomper do its work here, then. I have to admit, I'm so interested in going after Bulk Up, it just wouldn't help my team out. I mean, you can find it in here. It's on one of the floors behind a locked door, but none of my grass Pokemon can learn it this generation, so it actually wouldn't help me out any. It'd be a fun move to have, I'll admit that much, but there just wouldn't be any utility for it. Which is depressing. I suppose I could put Growth on Venusaur, but then I'd have to give up, Leech Seed or Sleep Powder or Hyper Beam, and honestly I like having Hyper Beam on hand because it's quite useful for blasting some Pokemon I'm, don't have the best matchups against, like Fire types. Trying to go for a quick knockout there, Well, let's get some free healing at least. After all, we want to be our best for our rival. We don't want to show him any weakness, or he'll exploit it. And boom. To our rival's room. I may pick up the Lapras, to be honest, just to have a Surf user. Yeah, you did, huh? So you're not interested in taking out Team Rocket, huh? And how did you get in here without having to fight any of them yourself? I'm curious. Well, guess it's time to feed on the glory of the sun. Okay, well, Pidgeot's asleep. Not sure how long it'll last, but we'll try to exploit it to our utmost. Time to throw some Leech Seeds. I know, I love this move way too much when I'm doing grass runs. But it's just so unbelievably useful. Okay, time for a Hyper Beam to the face. Hopefully it doesn't wake up until we're ready to fire again. I hope. I'd like to finish off Pidgeot without taking any damage if I can. At least that'd be ideal. Okay, so I could take out with a Hyper Beam, or I could leave Gardenia in for the moment and go for a knockout with Razor Leaf. An odd choice, I know, but this should be enough to finish it off, I hope. Even with resistances factor in. Okay. Execute, huh? Well, I could see if my eggs are better, but I'm not sure that's really important at the moment. Screw it, I already know his Execute's gonna be stronger. At least by a few levels. Gosh darn it. He's probably gonna respond with Stun Spore. Then start blasting with Confusion. Great. This can be dealt with, though. I just need to get a sleep. Okay. I think I got a full restore on hand. Yeah, I got one. Feels like a shame using it there, but I'm more worried about the status condition than anything, and getting my health back up in case, the next one he drops, is Charizard. Though, knowing my luck, it would probably be Kadabra. Okay. Well, at least we managed to take the seeds out fast enough. Sleep's been working pretty well for us this fight so far. I'm wondering when it's gonna screw me over. Okay, let's do the switch now. Okay. Oh, great, set up a future sight. Well, hopefully we can put this sleep and drop it with acid before it gets back up. And if he does wake up, hopefully he spams more future sights, which I can just ignore for the most part. It'll hurt, but it shouldn't hurt too bad. If only I had a speed advantage here, this would be so much easier. Okay, how bad did it hurt? A lot worse than I thought it would. Darn it. As soon as I get Razor Leaf, I'm definitely going to evolve Mr. Bell into Victory Bell. As I'm tired of being stuck with Acid as like my main attack move. Okay. I do have a Revive, but I'd prefer to try and put Charizard to sleep and then Leech Seed and blast it. Sleep, don't fail me now. Because that flamethrower would freaking hurt. Good, didn't dodge the seeds in its sleep. Sometimes that happens, much to my annoyance. Well, assuming Charizard doesn't kill me, I should at least be able to feast off on some of its health if it gets back up and hits me with Flamethrower. Definitely can't throw leaves at it, though. Makes me wish I had, like, Rock Slide or something. Oh, great, woke up too early. Ah, scary face. So it's trying to slow me down. Gotcha. Well, there's not much I can do about that right now besides, sit and take it. And here comes the Flamethrower while I'm recharging. Sad part is probably gonna basically finish me off. Yeah, it took me out. One hit KO, why not? Problem is Stomper's got no real way to survive here. I could try Psychic, but I'm guessing he's faster than me by far. So I'm gonna have to use up one of my revives, unfortunately. It's going so well, but it figures, at some point we'd have to go a bit pear-shaped. And Stomper's out. That Charizard's gonna be a real pain when I have to take him down at the after taking out the Elite Four. I'm not exactly sure what my plan's gonna be for dealing with it either. I might have to just power level my way through it. Razor Leaf. I don't want to miss, and with that little health left, I think I can chance it. Okay, and that leaves Gyarados. Suppose I could technically have done a switch in there, but Screw it. Let's drop some seeds. Try and get some recovery going. Ah, Dragon Rage. Not a bad call. Well, at least I can survive one more. Haha! Rage you might, but you still can't avoid the power of sleep. Really, it needs an ability like maybe Berserker or something. I know, basically just be Insomnia. Like, Gyarados just can't be put to sleep because it rages too hard, you know? Problem is it's already weakened my Hyper Beam because of Intimidate. Well, go for Razor Leaf then. I don't think it's gonna wake up anytime soon, after all. Come on, just a little bit more. Come on, this will be the finishing blow. It could have been better, but at least I'll have to use one revive instead of a ton of healing items. Not too worried about Stomper. Might just head back to revive it. The problem is there's no good place to put it on this Pokemon. Like I said, I'd have to give up either Sleep Powder, which is too damn useful to give up. Leech Seed, which again is pretty useful for some recovery in combination with Sleep. Hyper Beam, which I need for Charizard, since it's about the only way I can pop it. Or I'd have to give up Razor Leaf, which is the only move that can be really strengthened by growth anyway. At least on my current setup. Makes me wish I had a second Venusaur right now, but I don't, so we're just gonna give up on growth. We'll leave setting up growth attacks to Victory Bell. Plus, most grass Pokemon don't do that well as sweepers anyway. Just not enough move coverage, usually. Yeah, whatever. I ain't got time for you right now. Yeah, I did. So can you please send it to my box for now? I don't really need to give it a nickname. I will, huh? Maybe. It's basically gonna spend its time in the box and help me get to Cinnabar Highland. That's about it. And making my way to the Indigo Plateau. I just don't have many plans for Lapras. This is a grass run after all. I just need someone I can use Surf. It's a shame because Lapras was pretty useful in the Moemon run when you got down to it. At least with some stat buffs helping it out. Oh yeah, we gotta fight one more trainer before we can get to Giovanni. Don't I move? You're gonna regret stopping me, man. I'm gonna beat your butt in. Hard. And I know, that probably didn't make that much sense anyway. I'm just gonna, kick butt and take names right now, okay? No little Cubone's ever gonna stop me. Jeez, even the Fire Run Cubone usually doesn't get that much in the way. It's kinda sad. I feel sorry for you, Cubone. You try so hard, and you always fail. Well, depending on what Drowsy uses, this may be annoying. Psychic, huh? Unfortunately, you're not Kadabra, so you're not very good at it. If you were, then I'd probably be terrified. Ooh, a Marowak. Is that supposed to intimidate me when I have Razor Leaf? Come on, get real. I hope you got someone else you can go pick up Bone with. Man, if I ever redo the ground run in Gold, Silver, Crystal, I might have to pick up a Cubone, though. Just for variety's sake. Or try to grab a Phanpy early on. Yeah, I suppose we do. A world of pain, huh? That's a pretty big promise. Unfortunately, you're a lot like Seymour. You're not very good at delivering on those promises, are you? Seymour tries so hard, and he still fails. Ah, darn it, it's Nidorino, so I'm better off I'd stomp her out. Unfortunately, it doesn't have ground typing yet, so it just resists my Razor Leaf. Irritating, I know. Well, let's try and get a switch in. I'm probably going to regret this call. He'll probably wake up, then hit me with double kick, which won't do too much. Ah, Horn Attack. Never mind. Fury Attack. It would have been my choice. On the grounds that, it's not very strong. Poison Sting would have been a better option. But to each their own, I suppose. Guess he's hoping for 5 hits this time. Even with that, he's not going to win. Oh, he's definitely going to put Stomper in worse shape than I'd like. Well, I can't expect Sleep to hold all the time. It's a great move, but it has its downsides. Okay, I'll definitely let Gardania take care of Nidoqueen. After all, it takes neutral damage from my favorite move. Darn, I can't remember what this thing's ability is right now. Of course it's not, I'm part poison. Okay, Razor Leaf. You know what, forget Sleep Powder. Probably should have tried Leech Seed first. Well, that ain't gonna do much. Better than the other move, but not by a lot. Ah, going for a Body Slam now, huh? And I got paralyzed. Darn it. Well, only one thing to do. Whip out the Sleep Powder. Shoot. This is getting annoying. Man, Queen, I really need to raise up my Stomper so I actually can counter these Psychic types. And that Body Slam's definitely posing a problem. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can go with a Hyper Potion. Yeah, I do have a few of those. I wonder if Giovanni's gonna pull one out at some point. Maybe. Well, at least I got back most of my health. Man, those critical hits, man, they can just really screw with you. Gosh darn it, when I do try a maneuver, I can't get anything off. I keep getting stopped by freaking paralysis. Usually I'm not that unlucky. And I can't seem to put Nidoqueen to sleep because I keep missing. Let's see. Take a chance there. And hope it does Tail Whip or something. Darn it. And Parasite's dead. I was hoping, for something I could resist or Tail Whip to be thrown out so it wouldn't do jack squat. Well, I'll let Stomper take home the gold there. Okay. And that leaves Kangaskhan. Unfortunately, I can't use Sleep against it. Kangaskhan's got rises early after all, so even if I got to sleep, it'd probably just wake back up the same turn. So we're gonna have to go for moves like Acid and hoping it can lower its defenses. and just deal with it, you know, quickly. A lot easier said than done, though. It's a pretty durable Pokemon. Oh, look at a Cure going there. Ah, Rage. Gotcha. Well, that's one way to do it. Gosh darn it. It's trying to knock me out with its rage attacks, ain't it? Well, Vine Whip. I know what he's trying to do. I'm just hoping I can pop it real hard with a Vine Whip. Or two before it finishes me off. Because I'm guessing it's going to go for a Rage-induced knockout right about now. No, it's still going with Tail Whip. Okay, apparently he's become obsessed with lowering my defenses. Maybe he's trying to set up his, Rhyhorn, I guess. I guess it's not the worst plan. So like how I dropped the Paralysis here on, Gardenia to have her ready to come back in if I needed her. But this Rhyhorn's just boned. I mean, being a ground rock type, it's really vulnerable to grass attacks, and I have 2 growths in effect right now. It stood no chance whatsoever. Well, I wish I could work at my favorite grinding spot a bit more. I'm gonna have to find a new one for this run. Yeah, all Pokemon is just for Team Rocket. Just get out of my face, man. Yeah, maybe this'll do. It's the ultimate Pokeball. I realize a trainer like you could definitely use one of these. Unlike in the anime, where it utterly fails despite having a perfect capture rate. It's the nuclear bomb of Pokeballs. Not a hand grenade, literally the nuclear bomb. Like, it's gonna take out its target, pretty much guaranteed. Unless it's the anime, where it utterly fails, because funnies, I guess? Well, whatever. Next time, we'll either be hitting up the Fighting Dojo for some extra experience, or we'll be going after Sabrina. Either or. Depends on if I can take Sabrina down or not with my current team. If I can't, well, it's gonna be the Fighting Dojo. Till next time, then. See ya.